Hello, welcome back to the Cricket Nerds. Welcome back to another IPL reaction, and welcome to CSK coming to the party finally with a resounding victory over the Lucknow Super Giants. Chennai won by 12 runs, which just so happened to be the amount of runs that MS Dhoni scored. Coincidence? I think not. The man won it for his team like he has many times before. So let's get into it. Chennai lost the toss and were put into bat first, and it turned out to be a very, very good batting track. Ruturaj Gaikwad carrying on his form, Devon Conway finding some form, Shivam Dube carrying on the momentum, and some handy cameos then from Moeen Ali and Bhatty Rayudu and MS Dhoni, who came in, and I don't think I've heard cheers at a live stadium like that since probably Kohli in the World Cup when it was in India versus Pakistan, and he hit that amazing shot for six. I think MS Dhoni got those kind of cheers because two sixes off the first two balls. Oh, that was absolutely brilliant. And then he went out because he'd done his job. He'd won the game for Chennai. So Chennai ended up putting 217 on the board. As far as the Lucknow bowling went, it was very, very haphazard. I wasn't impressed. One person that was good was Ravi Bishnoi, who I have earmarked to be a superstar from the day that he joined Punjab Kings. He is a very, very talented bowler, and the more that he refines his skill and becomes more accurate, the better he'll be, because he's got a lot of skills, and it's just been the consistency for him that's been the issue. But yeah, 3 for 28 he got today. Absolutely brilliant. Also, Mark Wood, he bowled very, very fast. He wasn't as good as the first game. He wasn't as accurate. He wasn't hitting the exact right areas, but it was a road. And when you've got that kind of express pace and batters that are going to do really well against it, there's not a whole lot you can do. So like Gaikwad, I thought was absolutely brilliant, played Wood really well. But Wood did end up picking up a few wickets of Conway, Jadeja and Dhoni. So, he played his part, I thought. But then the Lucknow Super Giants, they had 218 as their target. And Kyle Mayers went about it the exact right way. 53 off 22. Absolutely outstanding, just complete intent. He's going to cause a lot of selection headaches when Quinton de Kock comes back. But we had a comment from Look Who's Watching, who is an absolute legend of the game, and he said, please include a section of smelly innings of the day. And I'm 100%, this is a smelly innings from Rahul. Okay, Kanor Lokesh. Oh, it was a filthy one. When you're chasing 218 to kind of just, he started off okay. But he just didn't have the intent. He didn't have the intensity. He has spoken in the past about how unimportant strike rate is in T20, which I think we can all kind of agree isn't true. Strike rate is really important. And especially when you're chasing a huge total, you have to go over 10 runs and over. He went at a strike rate of 111, 20 off 18 balls, which kind of crippled the team from the outset. And then went out, played an absolutely horrible shot to Moeen Ali, right when they just lost 2 wickets. So Kyle Mayers had gone out after a brilliant innings. Deepak Hooda had kind of thrown his wicket away. If you're going to play the anchor role, play the anchor role. Like, knuckle down and stay in for when you lose wickets. No, Rahul went out, and then he had the audacity to talk to Marcus Stoinis and tell him how to bat as he went off, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, not great. And Look Who's Watching also requested that we have hero and villain for the day, and for each match like we did last year. So villain for me has got to be Rahul. Notable, alternatives for villain. Krunal Pandya didn't bowl terribly well. Avesh Khan, I thought, bowled very poorly, actually. And other than that, there were various issues, but LSG just didn't have what it took to get over the line. Mark Wood, I liked his cameo of 10 off 3. But yeah, it wasn't great. Ben Stokes, let's have a little chat about him quickly, going on to the CSK bowling, because he wants to add value wherever he can. But like we said with Cameron Green, where there were very, very expensive all-rounder purchases and probably not worth it in the end, I think Ben Stokes might be one of them. Kind of worried that 16.25 crore might have been a little bit steep for Ben Stokes, and that Chennai really shouldn't have sunk that much money into him. They could really have done with more death bowling, Sam Curran really. So yeah, that's an issue. But very, very, very good was Moeen Ali and Mitchell Santner. Moeen Ali especially taking 4 wickets on a track that we could see was very good, but they actually use the conditions well. Like when you're playing in Chennai, we know this from years and years of data in the IPL, that you need to bowl more spin to win in Chennai. And that's what Chennai did. They bowled far more spin. They bowled Moeen Ali. They bowled, who else was it? Ravi Jadeja, Mitchell Santner. Like they had the spinners and they worked. Maybe not Jadeja, but the other two, Santner and Ali, they bowled a full 8 overs between them, and it completely crippled Lucknow. So yeah, it was a very, very good victory for Chennai. It makes the table slightly more interesting because now Lucknow have won 1, lost 1, CSK won 1, lost 1. So keeps them all mid-table, which is what we like to see. Anyone can win in the IPL. There is not a bad side. Even though we think that Mumbai might be a bad side, there is not one terrible side out there. So thank you so much for watching. If you've got any Cricket Nerds questions, do leave them down in the comments below. We will try our best to answer them in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow our social medias. It's down in the link tree down below. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.